Turns and straight to the opposition this time. Not sure who the intended target of the pass was. Ruckmans. Misdirected pass. And so with 2 minutes of regulation to go, Andy, how do you think Victory will approach this Kashima game? Group stage has really been their nadir as a club, because we've seen Australian teams do such good things in the Champions League, and yet Victory, for all their resources and success, it's just been the code they can't crack, and yet they'll probably go into the Kashima game a severe underdog to even get that far this season.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, away, Kashima at home would be hard enough. That Victory's successes in the Champions League have principally been home-based. They haven't travelled well. And you know, this Victory team's not in as good a nick as some of its predecessors. I don't think there's any trade secrets been revealed there. So extraordinarily difficult next week with a game against arch rival Sydney FC in between. But, you know, 4-0 could have been more. It's a great confidence booster. The big ones they needed out of the game was, in my opinion, when Naboot and Kamsova to get some goal-scoring action, have had chances. And they've got to break that cycle. This has been a great opportunity for that to happen.
Last minute of regulation then. Will Melbourne Victory round it out with a fifth, or is 4 enough? Lesiotis happy to concede 30 metres. Hope made to lunge. Toivonen. Kamsova. Is this it for Elvis? He's got his goal. Out comes the flip. And Elvis Kamsova finds the back of the net. Relief at last for Elvis.
Oh, look at the lips blow out. You don't reckon that's a weight off the shoulders? Not so much a gorilla now, perhaps just a chimpanzee on those very talented shoulders. Great touch, cool finish. That's the business, Elvis. Might this be the dam breaker? I tried that, it'd be a backbreaker.
That's perhaps the least excited forward flip you'll see as a goal celebration, almost like it's in his contract just to pull one out if he finds the back of the net. And as we go into 2 minutes of additional time, it is a nice handful for Melbourne Victory. 5 goals to 5 different scorers. And Bali United, who gave us some entertainment in that first half, have been more or less fodder in this second 45. Which is a shame. You feel as though if they'd scored one of those chances when the game was still 1-0, they might have hung around and kept the intensity high for a bit longer than it's panned out. So Kashima Antlers await. And when they take a look at the footage here, they'll see a Melbourne Victory team that's been full of goals.
Three goals and a lot of subs in 2 minutes of stoppage time. I can't work this out. There is no algorithm, is there?
I don't think there's been any desire from the referees or from Bali to prolong things. They've taken a lot of their free kicks quickly. Maybe when the game was 0-0, we saw a bit more feinting and throwing the body around, but there's been almost no histrionics to speak of thereafter. And aside from one particularly memorable offside and maybe a few questionable yellows, I think it's been a reasonably refereed game. Put it this way, for an AFC match, I think you'd be pretty rapt. That will do. On to the next. Kashima Antlers await Melbourne Victory on their road to the group stage of the AFC Champions League. And the Australian club puts 5 past the Indonesian League champions on this opening night of Champions League action for 2020. That's it at Melbourne Rectangular Stadium. Melbourne victory 5, Bali United 0. And 5 different scorers as well. Ola Toivonen's first action in a month. He scored. Robbie Cruz, a goal and an assist. Megan Basha got it all started with a very good strike. And Elvis Kamsova finding the back of the net on a night which will have blown the cobwebs out, I should say, for a number of Victory players. And will give them a bit of newfound belief and confidence going into the remainder of the A-League year, perhaps. The Kashmir game does loom as a big, big challenge, though. Handshakes at full time. Bali United, they entertained, even though the scoreline